देव की बोले वृंदावन बिहारी लाल की जय जय श्री राम। देखिए, जिस स्थान पर आप खड़े हुए हैं इस स्थान का नाम है अक्रूर घाट और अक्रूर धाम। ये धाम क्यों बना और घाट क्यों बना, ये भी समझने की बात है। जिस स्थान पर आप खड़े हुए हो इस पृथ्वी के यहाँ दो भाग हो गए। इधर का भाग वृंदावन का है और इधर का भाग मथुरा का है। जब तक आप लोग इधर रहेंगे आपका मन ठाकुर जी के प्रति लगा रहेगा, संतों के प्रति लगा रहेगा, ब्राह्मणों के प्रति लगा रहेगा। और मंदिर से दो चार हाथ इधर हो जाइए आपकी भावना अपने आप बदल जाएगी, क्योंकि ये कंस की भूमि आ गई। ना वहाँ भक्ति है, ना प्रेम है, ना श्रद्धा है, ना भाव है। यहाँ अपने ठाकुर की भूमि में भक्ति है, प्रेम है, श्रद्धा है। ये बीच में जो आप दर्शन कर रहे हैं ये अक्रूर जी महाराज, इधर बराबर में बलराम है, इधर कृष्ण है। ये भगवान श्री कृष्ण के काका और राजा कंस के यहाँ सेनापति थे। जब भगवान ने राजा कंस के राक्षसों का वध किया है तो कंस घबरा गया। बोले जो भी ब्रज में जाता है वो मारा जाता है, कोई जीवित वापस नहीं आता। ऐसा क्या करना चाहिए जो मेरा शत्रु समाप्त हो जाए। तो नारद जी महाराज पहुँचे मथुरा और राजा कंस की बुद्धि को भ्रमित किया उन्होंने। अरे बोल, तू कैसा राजा को समझ में नहीं आती है, तू राजनीति करना नहीं जानता। अरे यहाँ से तेरा एक राक्षस ब्रज में जाता है, वहाँ हजारों ग्वाल मिलकर मारते। क्या कहा? हजारों मिलकर मारते। यूँ नहीं बताया कि कृष्ण बलराम मारते हैं। तू एक काम कर, यदि उनको समाप्त करना चाहता है तो मथुरापुरी में कोई आयोजन कर, उसके देखने के बहाने उन दोनों भाइयों को यहाँ बुला। जब वो यहाँ आएंगे, अरे वो दो होंगे तुम हजारों होंगे, मिलकर मार देना, शत्रु मारा जाएगा। नारद, तो उनकी बात कभी रद्द नहीं हो सकती। किसी का कल्याण करना हो, किसी के ऊपर कृपा करनी हो तो नारद जी ऐसी लीला रचते हैं कि उसका कल्याण हो जाता है। अब राजा कंस ने विचार किया यदि मैं और किसी को भेजता हूँ तो ब्रजवासी भेजेंगे नहीं। तो अक्रूर जी के ऊपर निगाह गई। बोले अक्रूर जी आप जाइए, मैं मथुरा में धनुष यज्ञ का मेला रचाऊँगा, उसके देखने के बहाने उन दोनों भाइयों को यहाँ लेकर आओ। यहाँ आ जाएंगे तो वो मारे जाएंगे सहजता में। अक्रूर जी जानते थे कि ये नारायण हैं, फिर भी उनके मन में ये भाव आने लगा कि छोटे छोटे बच्चे हैं, कहीं ऐसा नहीं हो कि मेरी आंखों के आगे राजा कंस मार दे तो मुझे बाल हत्या का पाप लगेगा। ये ब्रज में आए हैं, जब ब्रजवासियों से कहा है कि राजा कंस ने इन दोनों भाइयों को मथुरापुरी मेला देखने के लिए बुलाया है, इनको कुछ इनाम देना चाहता है, इनको बख्शीश देना चाहता है, क्योंकि ब्रज में इन्होंने बड़े बड़े राक्षसों का वध किया। अगासुर, बकासुर, तृणावृत, प्रलंबासुर, गहनकासुर, ऐसे ऐसे राक्षस मारे हैं। तो इन बातों को सुनकर बड़ा खुश है, कुछ देना चाहता है। तो माता यशोदा और समस्त ब्रजवासियों ने इतना अपमान किया है अक्रूर जी का, जैसे रामावतार में कैकेयी का अपमान किया है ना, इसी प्रकार से यहाँ भी अक्रूर जी का काफ़ी अपमान हुआ है। तो ब्रजवासी बोले नाम तो तेरा अक्रूर है पर कर्म तेरे बड़े क्रूर हैं। तू हमारे बच्चों को मरवाने के लिए ले जा रहा है, तेरे हृदय में दया नहीं? अरे तू जानता नहीं कि जिनके बालक होत नहीं उनके ओछे भाग, और सुत बिछड़न की होत है बुरी पेट की आग। जिस माता के बच्चे नहीं होते हैं उससे कष्ट पूछ, और जिनके बालक हैं और उसकी आंखों के आगे जा रहे हों और लौट के आने की उम्मीद ना हो तो उस माता को कितना कष्ट होगा। पर भगवान को तो जाना था कि भगवान 11 वर्ष 52 दिन ब्रज में रहे, उसके बाद भगवान ने ब्रज छोड़ दिया है। भगवान बोले मैया क्यों चिंता करती है, अरे हम मेला देखने जा रहे हैं, 2-4 दिन में मेला देखकर वापस आ जाएंगे, हमें कंस से थोड़ी मिलना है। भगवान तो टेढ़े हैं, आप भी टेढ़े, उनकी लीला भी टेढ़ी, वाणी भी टेढ़ी। और भगवान जाके रथ में विराजमान हो गए। जब चलने लगे हैं तो माता यशोदा ने माखन खाने के लिए दिया। छोटे बालक हैं, कहीं भूख लगे तो उनको माखन खिला देना। अक्रूर जी आप विचार करते चले आ रहे हैं छोटे छोटे बालक, क्योंकि भगवान ब्रज में नारायण कहीं नहीं बने हैं। 11 वर्ष 52 दिन के बीच में ठाकुर ने किसी ब्रजवासी को नारायण स्वरूप से दर्शन नहीं किए। अब उनके मन में भी विचार आ रहा है ये छोटे बालक है, नरलीला कर रहे हैं ना, कहीं कंस मार ना दे। विचार करते हुए जब इस स्थान पर आए हैं तो भगवान ने यहाँ रथ रुकवा लिया। कंस की भूमि लगने से पहले रथ रुकवाया है भगवान ने। बोले काका शाम का वक्त है, आप संध्या बंदन कर लो, जमुना में स्नान कर लो, हमें भूख लग रही है, माखन दे दो। बस देव जी अक्रूर जी ने उनको माखन दिया है, भगवान ने माखन खाया। अक्रूर जी जैसे गोता लगाया जमुना में तो एक आश्चर्य देखा है, जैसा रथ बाहर है उसी प्रकार का रथ शेल के भीतर दिखाई दिया। वहाँ भी माखन खा रहे, कभी बाहर कभी भीतर, कभी बाहर कभी भीतर। अक्रूर जी परेशान हो गए तो भगवान हंस के बोले काका क्या हो गया, जल्दी कर लो, हमें मथुरा जाना है। पर भगवान को मथुरा नहीं जाना है, भगवान को तो ब्रज में ही रहना है। क्यों टेढ़े हैं ना, तो टेढ़ी भाषा में बात कर रहे हैं। श्रीमद् भागवत जी में भी आया है कि वृंदावन न परतज्य पादवे कम न गच्छति। जब फिर दोबारा जब अक्रूर जी परेशान हो गए तो काका स्नान करो। जैसे स्नान किया तो यहाँ नारायण रूप के दर्शन कराए, 4 भुजाधारी ठाकुर ने दर्शन कराए। तो अक्रूर जी ने यहाँ वंदना की, समझ गई राजा कंस इनको क्या मारेगा, ये तो स्वयं उनका उद्धार करने के लिए जा रहे हैं, ये तो साक्षात नारायण है। मेरे से बहुत बड़ी भूल हो गई जो मैं इनको बालक समझ बैठा हूँ। तो भगवान ने इसी स्थान पर अंतिम बार माखन खाया। यहाँ के बाद भगवान को माखन मिश्री का भोग न द्वारका में लगा है न मथुरा में लगा है। भगवान के जाने के बाद में ये ब्रज लुप्त हो गया। अब हम किस ब्रज में रह रहे हैं ये भी समझना है। लुप्त हो गया शास्त्रों के अनुसार। कंस को मारा, द्वारका गए, नाना प्रकार की लीला हैं। इनके वज्रनाभ जी हुए हैं, लड़की का लड़का हुआ है, मथुरा मंडल का शासन किया। उन्होंने जब ब्रज में भ्रमण किया है तो उन्होंने विचार किया मेरे बाबा बड़ी याद करते थे ब्रज की, रोते थे ब्रज की याद कर करके, ऐसी ब्रज में क्या विशेषता है जो रोते थे। जब उन्होंने यहाँ भ्रमण किया तो यहाँ भक्ति, प्रेम, श्रद्धा, भाव देखा है। तो यहाँ 4 मंदिरों का उन्होंने निर्माण कराया और 4 महादेवों का निर्माण कराया जो आज भी हैं उनके हाथ के। वृंदावन में गोविंद देव जी हैं, मथुरा में केशव देव जी हैं, गोवर्धन में हरदेव जी हैं और बलदेव में दाऊ जी महाराज हैं। वृंदावन में गोपेश्वर, मथुरा में भूतेश्वर, गोवर्धन में चकलेश्वर और कामा में कामेश्वर। कामा भी हमारा निज वृंदावन है, ठाकुर जी का वृंदावन। कामा को भी वृंदावन की उपाधि मिली हुई है। उनके जाने के बाद में फिर इनके वंश में कोई भी ऐसा राजा नहीं हुआ जो धार्मिक हो, ये फिर ब्रज लुप्त हो गया। 1515 में चेतन महाप्रभु जी महाराज नवद्वीप धाम से दर्शन करने के लिए जगन्नाथपुरी गए। वहाँ भगवान ने कहा ब्रज उजागर करना है ना, जगन्नाथपुरी गए हैं तो भगवान का आदेश हुआ कि यहाँ मेरे दर्शन सुलभ नहीं, मैं तो अपनी बहन के साथ में हूँ, यदि मुझे प्राप्त करना तो ब्रज में जाओ। तो चेतन महाप्रभु जी महाराज यहाँ आकर शिष्यों के साथ में विराजमान हुए। चेतन चरितावली में भी इसका प्रसंग है कि यहाँ 3 पहर रात्रि को चेतन महाप्रभु जी विश्राम करते थे और दिन में इमली चला वृंदावन में। तो यहाँ जब ठाकुर की उनको प्राप्ति हुई तो उन्होंने 3 मंदिरों का निर्माण कराया, गोविंद देव जी, गोपीनाथ जी और मदन मोहन जी महाराज। और उनके जो 6 शिष्य हुए हैं उन्होंने मंदिरों का निर्माण कराया है। राधा रमण, राधा दामोदर, राधा श्याम सुंदर, जो पुरातत्व विभाग में जिनके आज भी नाम लिए जाते हैं। वृंदावन को उजागर करने की अगर महाप्रभु नहीं आते तो ब्रज उजागर नहीं होता, ना आप लोग यहाँ आते। ये चेतन महाप्रभु जी की कृपा है हम लोगों के ऊपर जो आज हम ब्रज के दर्शन कर रहे हैं। अगर महाप्रभु यहाँ नहीं पधारते तो कहाँ वृंदावन था, कहाँ ब्रज था। यही ठाकुर नारायण बने हैं, यही ठाकुर ने अंतिम बार माखन खाया है, यही चेतन महाप्रभु जी महाराज विराजमान हुए। ये वो स्थान है, इसकी ये महिमा है। बोलिए कृष्ण बलदेव की जय जय जय।
जय हो चैतन्य भागवतम everything. Money can be transformed. There was a little white building with a broken floor when I first came here. So 10 years ago, it was all developed. Unbelievable. Shows you what got a mind and money. You can do.
Initially, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu lotus feet used to be there because that is the place where Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. But everyone is putting their feet on it, so they just made it.
I
stand account.
got that, but anyway.
भाव हुआ जब महाप्रभु जी महाराज
He's Sankat Mocha, Dakshin Mukh. Dakshin.
कौन सी दक्षिण मुख है?
हाँ दक्षिण मुखी
दक्षिण
स्वयंभू दक्षिण मुखी और 5 मुख
Hans got everything in one ear.
Yes, Guru. We can see also. They made they made different eyebrows so that we can identify five faces.
Very cool. His form of Hanuman has 5 mouths, like there's a Shiva has 5 mouths. Panchamukhi Shiva and Panchamukhi Hanuman. He's Dakshin Mukh, means his face is looking south. Why?
Sri Lanka.
Sri Lanka. So he's keeping an eye on Sri Lanka to make sure no Rakshasas and descendants of Ravana come and attack Bharat. So this murti, he says, was established by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. I don't know, I wasn't here, I can't tell you what happened. But it looks pretty old and authentic. Has 5 mouths and 5 eyebrows, and 10 eyebrows and all that stuff. 5 faces. So it's called Sankat Mochan. He'll tell you what Sankat Mochan means. Well,
Sankat Mochan means who will give relief from the difficulties. Who liberates one from difficulty.
this form of Bhagavan as Panchamukh, Hanuman, Dakshinamukh, facing south, because sometimes they face east, they face looking different ways. This is called Sankat. Sankat means problems, obstacles, difficulties. Moksha means liberation, freedom from. So if you have any problems, like the wives have problems, probably with their husband, so you can pray, please free me from my problems, quote unquote, my husband. Or if husbands have problems, they say, please free me from my problems. My main problem is my wife. And wives have problems with the mother-in-law, so they can say, Nikunja can pray here, please free me from problems with my mother-in-law. Let her live in South India or somewhere else. But anyway, Krishna has a different idea. So he's a good guy. Hanuman Baba ki jai. Bajrang Baba ki jai. Jai Shri Ram. And the best day to puja is Saturday. Hari Bhakti Surodaya tells that on other days you can't touch the ashwat tree. It's called people tree. Today's Saturday, it's okay. You lucked out. By chance. You should always ask first, because these are great sages and great personalities that don't like to be touched every day. So Hari Bhakti Surodaya says Saturday you can touch the people tree and worship and do some Parikrama. The 4 times is good. And this tree is Narayan. It says in Bhagavad Gita,
Vrikshanam
Vrikshanam Ashwatamaham. Krishna says among Vriksha means among trees, I am Ashwat tree. What tree is Shiva?
So it's Bale tree.
Bale tree is Shiva, Bilba tree is Shiva. Which tree is Brahma? It's like that, begins with P. Like
Palasa tree.
Palasha.
Yes,
Good. Go Rudy. Palasha Vriksha. It says in the Hari Bhakti Vilas, anybody eats on Palasha leaves during Kartik gets all his desires fulfilled. So every Kartik I usually eat on Palasha leaves. Palasha leaves come in 3. A person who's not a Brahmin has to eat on the side one. Brahmins can eat the middle one. The middle one's bigger. The Brahmins can eat more. The little ones, it's like that. But I'm not telling you where the tree is. Akrura got, and Akrura came to take Krishna Balaram to Mathura for a wrestling match with the intention of killing Krishna by the wrestlers. Mustika and Chandra were supposed to kill Krishna Balaram. But Krishna had a different idea than that. So when he took them on the way, it was time to chant Gayatri. So Akrura stopped here on the banks of Yamuna. This road goes to Nandagram eventually. So he went in Yamuna to chant his Brahma Gayatri. While he was chanting, because Krishna Balaram said, we'll stay in the chariot, you do your thing, you know. We'll just stay here on the chariot. They had some sweets and stuff, they ate some sweets. You know. Mother gave him a lunchbox, you know. When the kid goes traveling, he doesn't go empty-handed. You get a big tippet, you know, like you have a 5 thing. You know, so they're eating globulins and rascals. You know, kids, well, they're 10 years old. They gotta eat or play. What do they do? Eat, play, or fight. 2 boys. They eat or play or fight. So they didn't feel like fighting. They were going to fight in Mathura. And they were just sitting, so they weren't playing, so eating. Well. So he's there chanting Gayatri and wasn't very attentive like most of us. He was looking around here and there. He saw a strange sight in the Yamuna. He saw Natashesh, a big white big cobra with a white belly and a blue head. And he was like a big cobra lying on the Yamuna. And lying on the cobra was Vishnu, form Vishnu. And they're floating along. He thought he was seeing Disney World or something. He thought, what is this? Am I in Disney World? He said, no, it's Vrindavan. Yamuna. So I was so bewildered. So I said, what? This is not the Shesh, this is Vishnu. He says, is this some trick of Yoga Maya? Or some Deva Maya? Some Devatas with some Maya over here? Some illusion? So he went back to see. He thought maybe Krishna Balaram did some trick or something. Magic. So I went back to Krishna Balaram Theater. Sitting on a chair, eating rascals and globulins and just laughing and giggling and enjoying like boys do, you know. Like his kid will get like that. So he said, oh, you're here, so you're not causing it. And they looked and they said, Uncle. How do you say Uncle? Chacha?
Kaka.
Kaka. Hey Kaka, why you look so weird, you know? You have such a bewildered look on your face, like you saw something strange. And they were making fun of him because Krishna became Narayan and Balaram became Anatashesh to make fun of Akrura. So he said, no, it don't matter, no, it's okay. I didn't see it. So let me go back to Yamuna. So go back to Yamuna. He said, Krishna Balaram on the chariot, who is that in the water? They didn't know. So what happened is that at that time, the Gaudiya, it's not in the Bhagavatam, but he told, I think, also some kind of...
Vrindavanam Parichedya.
Yeah. Krishna never leaves Vrindavan, Balaram never leaves Vrindavan. So when Akrura went to see the second time whether Mahavishnu was floating on Natashesh in Yamuna, the Krishna Balaram jumped off the chariot and booked out. They ran away fast. They went back to Nandagram. And then they left on the chariot, they left Natashesh Mahavishnu. Left Krishna in his Vishnu roop, and they left Balaram left his Nata's roop. So Balaram, Krishna didn't go to Mathura, that was Vishnu who went to Mathura, and Balaram didn't go to Mathura, it was Natashesh, Sankarshan. Sankarshan, there's Chaturvyuha. Who are Chaturvyuha? Vasudeva, Sankarshan, Pradyumna, Aniruddha. So who went to Mathura? Krishna and the Vasudeva feature. And who went there? Balaram and Sankarshan feature. So that's why when you see paintings of the birth of Krishna by Devaki and Vasudeva, he has 4 arms.
Yes.
That's Vasudeva Krishna, 4 arms. But Yashodananda, Nanda has 2 arms. Right?
Yes.
Vamsidhari Krishna Murari Tomavina Dukhari. That's a Mirabai bhajan. Mirabai. We were there at Mirabai yesterday. That was a nice place, really. I love Mirabai so much. She's really a saintly person. She lived there. I mean, it's amazing. Yamuna wanted so much to have her darshan. Yamuna came up there and flooded one time. So Krishna Balaram stayed in Vrindavan, and then Vasudeva and Sankarshan went to Mathura and Dwarka and did their thing over there. And Mahaprabhu came here 500 years ago. He stayed here in Kuraghat because it's a nice lonely place in Banka Yamuna. And it's also near Mathura. It's halfway between Mathura and Vrindavan. So he went to Mathura to do Madhukari, to bake rotis. Because Vrindavan is just a jungle and a forest. But you go to Vrindavan under a tamarind tree. It's called Imli. Tal means tree, Imli means tamarind. This tamarind tree was growing on the banks of Yamuna. And Lord Chaitanya would chant japa there, in Radhabhav. What is Radhabhav? Radhabhav means always thinking of Krishna, always meditating Krishna. So one time Mahaprabhu was under the tree, at Imli Tal, the tamarind tree on the bank of Yamuna, and he was in Radhabhav. He was meditating on Radharani, looking, crying out for Krishna. Krishna Khan, where is Krishna, where is Krishna? As Lord Chaitanya was standing there, his golden body turned blue. He turned into Ksham. Gauranga became Nilanga. Nila means blue. Sanskrit Pandit, is really smart. Gauranga became Nilanga. Gauranga became Sundar Sham, or Sham Sundar. Gaur Sundar became Sham Sundar. So that's how we see it. Gaur Chandra is Krishna Chandra. So that's all I can think about this place. It's a nice place to communicate with Lord Chaitanya and his relative Mahabhav. He would live here at night, sleep here, nice place. And he would go to Imli Tal. There's nobody to beg anything from there, hardly anybody living there, just some Nimbarki sadhus. They don't have anything. They don't have anything. So he went to Mathura he went to Brahman's house in Mathura, Chove Brahman, and begged roti and some Bhoga Madhukari. So this is where Lord Chaitanya stayed here. He slept here, it's called Vishram Stali. He slept under that tree. That's an old ancient tree. And so many trees are manifested there. There's a banyan tree there, there's a peepal tree there, there's a neem tree, I don't know, 5, 6 trees. Nikunja was counting all the trees. Don't mistake the forest for the trees. So that's a nice place. What else did he say? What else did Panditji say?
He said that much, and he also said that this is called Akrur Dham because just 4 or 5 steps if you go that side, our bhav, our bhakti, our prema, our shraddha, everything will change because that is Kams Nagari. And this side is bhav, bhakti, prema and all. They are very, here bhav is like serving sadhus, serving sants, having love and affection towards Radharani and Krishna, this side. And that side is completely opposite. This is the Kamsanagari. He said they will not have any kind of mind to serve sadhus, no loving and affection towards Radharani and Krishna. It's like that. And he also said that this is the last place where Krishna ate Makhan and Mishri.
That sounds cool.
Yeah, on the chariot.
Made by Yashoda.
Yes.
So where is it? We got mystery, we didn't get any Makhan. Short change. Mystery cheap, Makhan's costly.
Yes.
So see, Makhan mystery. I mean, yeah, Makhan, butter and sugar.
Yes, good.
We got
Makhan
sugar, no
mystery.
butter. But that's no fun. Grab your teeth over. The butter's good. Look at that. That's a lot of money. Not much here. That's a cute thing. That's the local Vrajvasi guy who can tell all this kind of Ross feature, you know. Authentic, the real thing. What is it?
And all the Vrajvasis also said, your name is Akrura, but you are very Krura. You are very
that's symbolic.
very cruel. You ask the pain of a mother who doesn't have a child, and you ask the pain of a mother if the child, she knows that child is going to go and he never come back. You never know these pains. That's why you are taking. You are just taking.
So much Ross, huh?
He's telling all that.
Vrajvasis are natural. There's full of Ross. Everything you say is full of Ross.
Yes.
So many layers of Ross there. Gona Ras, Mukhi Ras, Vatsai Ras, Madhuri Ras, Parikrama Ras, Vaya Ras, and Bhuta Ras, and everything. Fear and amazement. It's so fortunate. I love to hear these guys. You know.
Yes, good.
You give them a few pieces of paper, and they get so happy, and do all kinds of prasad and everything. Just for a few pieces of paper. And you can't buy. We're getting Ross, we're getting Bob from this guy. He's talking about Vrajvasi had Ross and Bob. Who are you? You're Vrajvasi. You got Ross and Bob. And he's distributing to us for a few pieces of paper. So Govinda Das Ji Maharaj had many nice things. They were spoken in Hindi by we didn't get the guy's name. That was our mistake. Anyway, nice guy. He got a cool tiger claw from a royal white Bengali tiger, previously born in Iran. It's a relative of Shaw.
He's saying it's not normal tiger, it's Babar share. He's a big tiger, like this. He's showing.
Whatever anybody has is always big. Like she has a big house, not a small, a big car, not a small car. You know, everybody has that old Bob. You know, like when two people talk, some of you says, I got these. My birthday, I got this and that. Wow, you got really good presents. But for my birthday, I got a Rolls Royce. The guy said, I got a Porsche for my birthday. Oh, nice. Yeah, I got a Porsche. That's really good. I just had a birthday also. Really? What'd you get? I got a Rolls Royce. Wow. always had one-upmanship, You say, I went on holiday. I went to Singapore. I went to Disney World. Wow, that's really good. Where you go? I went on a round-the-world sea cruise for 1 month, costing 10 lakhs. Oh.
Okay.
So there's always somebody doing better thing, Nobody's happy with peanuts, So this is the place. This is the city limits of Vrindavan. Like they sometimes have a sign. Thank you for visiting Berlin. Please come back. Or when you enter, it says, welcome to Berlin. Like America, welcome to LA. And you're leaving the city on the freeway. You say, thanks for visiting LA. You must have seen a similar thing in your own language. So there's a sign out front, thanks for visiting Vrindavan. Don't leave. Don't leave Vrindavan. Turn around, go back. Because you keep going that way, you go to Kansanagari. Means a place of cons, and that's all greed and lust and envy and all that bad stuff and selfishness. They say here it's all love, peace, happiness, donating. So they give Madhukari in Vrindavan, not in Mathura, although Lord Chaitanya is making food there, but maybe a little on the Vrindavan side. Not quite, a little down the road, but not quite Mathura. Nice point. You can't do Madhukari in Mathura. And he made it sound like, don't go to Mathura. He made it sound like, no one goes to Mathura. You go to Mathura, all Punya Nashoga, all Bhakti Nashoga, all Bhav Nashoga, all Prem Nashoga. Everything we destroyed if you go to Mathura. So I ask you, you want to have a Mathura Yatra? No! No Jamastan?
If you take, okay.
You guys are too much Vrajnishta. Anything else you want to add or remember? Anything else?
Yeah, he also said that.
What?
He also said that Narada Muni went to Kamsa Kamsa and said that you are sending all these demons, but all the demons, all the cowherd boys are together, getting together. They are killing the demons.
Okay.
So you just call Krishna and Balaram to here on the eve of giving them a gift for all the valor they are showing by killing the demons. So you call them for that as a function and giving them a gift. In that way you call them, and just two of them will be there. All of you together kill them. Narada Muni gave such an idea. Then Kamsa thought, yes, and he thought if anyone else I send, then Vrajvasis will not send Krishna and Balaram. So I will send Akrura, uncle.
Don't remember.
Yes,
He gave a new chariot also.
yes.
Kamsa gave a brand new chariot. Gave a brand new chariot to Akrura to go collect Krishna and Balaram. So Kamsa was thinking, because people have different ways of thinking, Kamsa was thinking, Akrura will be excited to get a fancy car to go pick up Krishna and Balaram. Got a brand new car. 4-door Mercedes station wagon. Fancy chariot, 8 horses. And the horses had blinders on the eyes and said K.
This one?
What?
Mercedes.
There's a horse there?
No, Mercedes 47, not the other.
Anyway, so they have blinders on the eyes, so don't look here and there. It says K in gold letter K. So it means Kamsa. So Akrura was thinking, I'm going to pick up Krishna and Balaram. It's not appropriate for God to ride in a used car. He's God. You shouldn't ride in a used car. You don't wear a sweater and say, it's nice, let me give it to Gorni Tai. You offer the new thing, the best thing to Bhagavan, and then you take his prasad or whatever. You offer clothes and then wear it or whatever. So Kamsa was thinking Akrura. But what was Akrura thinking? So a demon thinks one way, a devotee thinks another way. So the demon was thinking, I'll bribe this guy with a fancy chariot. He'll be happy to ride in a chariot and pick up Krishna. So the devotee's thinking, it's good he gave me a brand new chariot. He hasn't sat in this and contaminated it. Nobody sat in this chariot except me, and I'm standing, not sitting. And I'm gonna bring this chariot to Nandagram. And the first people to sit in this chariot are Krishna and Balaram. And the K on the blinders is for Krishna, not Kamsa. Kamsa thinks this belongs to me, K, Kamsa. And the Akrura thinks it belongs to Krishna. Ishavasya Madam Sarvam. What? I think you got confused. Sorry. Ishavasya Madam Sarvam. Yakincha Jagat Yam Jagat Tayan Zaktina Bunjita Vadgrita Kasisvidaram. Hey, 3 Ramans. 1 Nakli, 2 Asli. 1 fake, 2 real. So what does it say? What does it mean? Isha Panashat.
Isavasyam idam sarvam. Whatever is present around
Belongs to God.
it belongs.
You're right.
Yatkincha jagatyam jagat. Everything, every part of everything belongs to God. Take whatever you.
Everything belongs to Krishna, including Kamsa's chariot, and whatever is in this world, you can take it and use it for your maintenance and necessity. But you should always remember it belongs to Krishna. That's the meaning of the verse. Thank you. Okay. Jai Jai. So Dame. Like we don't say Arjuna. Say Arjun. It's A is written in Sanskrit, but it's called Dam A. Some term for it.
In Hindi, it's dumb. In Sanskrit, it's full. Arjuna, like that. Krishna.
Phalguna, like that.
Yeah, in Sanskrit.
Sanskrit A is there.
Yeah, right.
In Hindi they cut it. Arjun,
Arjun,
Ram,
Krishna,
Krishna. Like
Yeah, that's the right thing. So Hindi, you say Arjuna, like when you're giving a lecture in Indians and you're like, well, Arjuna is Arjuna. That means some lady. Like there's Krishna. There's Krishna.
yeah,
Krishna is named for Draupadi. Krishna becomes feminine. You say there's Ram. You say Rama, Hare Rama, Rama, Rama. Rama is Lakshmi Devi.
Rama.
Rama is Rama. Means in Hindi they remove A at the end.
Now listen, Jack.
Yes, sir.
Rama is Lakshmi.
Rama.
Long A.
Rama.
Yeah. He just says
No.
Anyway, Ram is Bhagavan and Rama is Sita.
yes, good.
Shama,
Shyama is Radharani. Shyam is
Rama.
Shama, Sham.
Shyama.
Radha Krishna. Sita Ram. Jai Jai Shri Radhe.
राधा कुंड है दिव्य लीला क्षेत्र now
are building, but you know, Daivik Swarup, Daivik form here have available now also. Same in Vrindavan. Daivik place,
Prakriti.
yeah, Prakrit, Daivik.
Yeah,
They have three form: Adi Daivik, Daivik, and Bhautik.
yeah,
Bhautik means materials all.
Loki.
Laukik. And Daivik means the god goddess form. Adi Daivik means from suppose Goloka Dham,
Prakriti.
Prakriti, yeah. So all this Radha Kund or this area, Govardhan area, this is or Vrindavan this area, this is Madhuban area, Maharaj area have this. So because Mansarovar have here, you know Mansarovar, and Maharaj this was play, and Lord Krishna go with Radha to here in Mansarovar, and he left all the gopi after he left to Radha also. So this is Mansarovar, Radharani Mansarovar name. So Devraha Baba talk about this place. This is Maharaj Leela Mandal, yeah, this area, yeah. And Madhuban was named also this area before. All Vraj Mandal have very nice holy energy, yeah. And very nice. Time to time have to give darshan here. So we will make more satsanga. Yeah, Maharaj ji. प्रसाद तैयार है, लाओ. So I am very happy to see Maharaj ji. This is Bhagavad ji Prasad Maharaj ji, and this is Baba's Prasad. Jai ho. Ji Maharaj ji.
Okay, Shivanand, Shiva Dedas, Shiva Maharaj.
जी महाराज जी.
Shiva Dedas, Shiva Maharaj.
जय जय हो महाराज. जय जय श्री राधे श्याम.
श्री माँ लक्ष्मी जी और भगवान श्री कृष्ण वात्सल्य भाव में लक्ष्मी माता हाथ जोड़कर बैठी है तपस्या मुद्रा में, और कृष्णा सेवा भाव में जैसे कोई माँ के पास बेटा बैठा हुआ हो. जबकि नारायण ऑल वर्ल्ड के अंदर सभी मंदिरों में सबका स्वामी बन के बैठा, बेटा कहीं नहीं बना, केवल बेलवन के अंदर वात्सल्य भाव में. जो कृष्णा है ये स्वयं विष्णु और विष्णु की पत्नी है. वैकुंठ में तो विष्णु ऐश्वर्य के साथ था, माया के साथ था, वैभव के साथ था. ब्रज के अंदर विष्णु कृष्ण अवतार में भक्ति के साथ था, वैराग तप माधुरिक प्रेम के साथ था. राधा रानी तो रास राशेश्वरी है, भक्ति है, वैराग्य. लक्ष्मी माता राज राजेश्वरी है, ऐश्वर्य वैभव माया है. तो करीब 5,500 वर्ष पहले द्वापर में श्री कृष्ण भगवान ने श्री धाम वृंदावन के अंदर महाराज किया था. तो उस महाराज में 16,100 थी रानियां और 8 थी पटरानियां, और स्वयं शंकर भगवान गोपी का रूप धारण करके गोपेश्वर बनकर वो भी इसमें शामिल थे.
तो रास का शुभारंभ किया केशव ने, तो बंसी के द्वारा किया। सर्वप्रथम कृष्णा ने अपनी बेड़ू बजाई, तो बेड़ू की आवाज तीनों लोकों में गुंजमान हो गई, प्रकृति थम गई, जगत में सन्नाटा आ गया, केवल बंसी की धुन और कोई धुनी नहीं है। तो वो आवाज बैकुंठ में श्री महालक्ष्मी को सुनाई पड़ी। महालक्ष्मी और लक्ष्मी में बहुत डिफरेंस है। महालक्ष्मी नारायण के वक्ष स्थल में वास करती है, कभी भी आत्मा परमात्मा का साथ नहीं छोड़ती, ये स्थूल से नष्ट हो जाता है, आत्मा परमात्मा में विलीन हो जाती है। और जो नारायण की पत्नियां लक्ष्मियां हैं वो तो जगत में द्वेष पैदा कर देती हैं, जिनको संतों ने ठगनी भी बोला है कि माया महाठगनी हम जानी, विष्णु के कमला बन बैठी, शंभू के सम भवानी, तीर्थ में गंगा बन बैठी, ब्रह्मा के ब्रह्माणी, माया महाठगनी हम जानी। किसी को तो पॉलीथीन बनवा देती है, कोई बंदा चुम्बक बांध कर रोड पर ही घूमता फिरता रहता है, किसी को करोड़पति बना देती हैं, और किसी को यही नहीं पता मेरे पास कितनी प्रॉपर्टी है। वो नारायण की पत्नी का कार्य है, जिनको अष्टलक्ष्मी कहते हैं, जैसे कि आद लक्ष्मी, योग लक्ष्मी, वैभव लक्ष्मी, संतान लक्ष्मी, गज लक्ष्मी, ऐश्वर्य लक्ष्मी, धान्य लक्ष्मी, विजया लक्ष्मी, और यह है महालक्ष्मी। महालक्ष्मी के लिए पूरा संसार एक समान है। एसी में रहने वाला है उसको भी भोजन कफन चाहिए, फुटपाथ पर रहने वाला है उसको भी भोजन कफन चाहिए, और तो बीच की अवस्था जीने की, कोई किसी प्रकार जीता है, कोई किसी प्रकार जीता है। तो उन्होंने श्री नारायण से पूछा कि नारायण ये बंसी की आवाज कहाँ से आ रही है? तो उन्होंने कहा कि वृंदावन से। क्यों? कि वृंदावन के अंदर महाराज हो रहा है। उस महाराज को कौन कर रहा है प्रभु? उन्होंने कहा उस राज को एक छोटा सा बालक है जिसकी अवस्था 8 वर्ष की है, उसका नाम कृष्ण वो कर रहा है। जिनको अचंबा हुआ, अरे 8 वर्ष की अवस्था 33 कोटि के देवता दर्शन करने के लिए जा रहे हैं, शंकर भगवान भी दौड़े चले जा रहे हैं, तो कोई दिव्य बालक है तो मैं भी वृंदावन जाऊंगी। तो नारायण को तो पता था ये तो माया है, ये वैभव है, ये ऐश्वर्य है, राधा रानी भक्ति है, राधा रानी वैराग्य है, राधा रानी तप है, राधा रानी की योग है, इसको नहीं आने देगी। परंतु जबरदस्ती करके बैकुंठ से सीधा वृंदावन चल देती है। इधर राधा रानी को पता पड़ता है। तो राधा रानी कृष्ण प्यारे से ज्यादा होशियार है। एक कहावत है कि भगत के बस में है भगवान। मर्यादा पुरुषोत्तम श्री राम 12 कला से अवतार है, कृष्णा 16 कला से अवतार है, राधा रानी वृषभान दुलारी 64 कला से अवतार। स्वयं कृष्ण पावे नहीं पारा और तुम्हें को जानन हारा, श्री राधा रस प्रीति अवेधा, सादर गान करतन ते वेधा, राधा त्याग कृष्ण को भजही, ते सपने जग जलदन तरही, कीरत क्वारी लाडली राधा, सुमरत सकल मिटई बबाधा, नाम अमंगल मूल न सावन, त्रिपद तापी हरि हरि वन भावन, राधा नाम लिजे कोई, सहजई दामो दरवस होई, राधा नाम परम सुखदाई, भजतई कृपा करे यदुराई, यस्मत नंदन पीछे फिरही, जो कोई राधा नाम सुमरही, रास बिहारनी श्यामा प्यारी, करौ कृपा बरसाने वारी, वृंदावन है शरण त्यारी, जय 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 वृषभान दुलारी। तो राधा रानी कौन है? भक्ति। कृष्णा परमात्मा, लक्ष्मी माया, जिसको तृणातीत कहते हैं, तीनों के अधीन ये संसार बंधा हुआ है। तो राधा रानी ने सोचा अगर लक्ष्मी जी का राज के अंदर प्रवेश हो जाएगा तो उसका तो भाव भी बदल जाएगा, वो तो गोपी भाव बना लेगी, वो साधु जीवन बिताएगी, उसको वैराग हो जाएगा। जब महालक्ष्मी को वैराग हो जाएगा तो संसार कैसे चलेगा? क्योंकि स्वयं नारायण कहते हैं मैं और मेरी माया, इसको तो रोका जाए। तो उन्होंने श्री कृष्ण भगवान से कहा केशव आप राज कर रहे हो, बैकुंठ से महालक्ष्मी आ रही है, वो तो इतनी सुंदर है कि सभी देवता मोहित हो जाएंगे और आप भी मोहित हो जाओगे, पूरा जगत ही मायावादी हो जाएगा, कोई नहीं जानेगा भक्ति को, दान को, पुण्य को। उसको रोकिए ना प्रभु। तो भगवान का चिंता ना करें। तो वृंदावन से 3.5 किलोमीटर दूरी पर यमुना पार करके बेलवन, पहले एक जंगल था, बेलपत्र के पेड़ थे, लताएं पताएं थी, झाड़ियां थी, घना बना जंगल था। और उस वक्त वृंदावन में भी कुछ नहीं था, केवल तुलसी का बनता, वृंदा तुलसी थी उसका बनता, इसलिए उसका नाम वृंदावन पड़ा। तो कन्हैया ने यमुना पर लक्ष्मी माता को रोक लिया। लक्ष्मी माता पहचान ना पाई मेरे सामने कौन आ गया है। एक कहावत है बहना, कनक कनक ते सौगनी, मादक तादकाय, बा खाए बोरात बा पाए बोरात। एक कनक मान होता है धतूरा जहर और एक कनक मान होता है सोना। तो जहर को तो खा के पागल होता है और सोने को तो पा के पागल होता है। तो ये माया पहचान ना पाई कि मेरे सामने भक्ति आ चुकी है। पूछा आप कौन हो, कहाँ जा रही हो? इन्होंने कहा कि मैं बैकुंठ में बास बसने वाली नारायण की एक आत्मा हूँ, मेरा नाम श्री महालक्ष्मी है, मैं बैकुंठ से आई हूँ, श्री धाम वृंदावन जा रही हूँ। तो उन्होंने कहा आप नहीं जा सकती हो। तो उनको क्रोध आ गया, क्यों नहीं जा सकती हूँ? मैं सुंदर नहीं हूँ क्या? मैं स्त्री नहीं हूँ? प्रकृति के 3 गुण मेरे अंदर विद्वान है, सतोगुण रजोगुण तमोगुण। इतना भी संसार का ऐश्वर्य सब वैभव है वो मेरे हाथ है। और जो ब्रज की गोपकाएं, गोवर डालने वाली, छाछ धोने वाली गोपकाएं को तो रास में प्रवेश मिला है, शंकर पुरुष होते उसे रास में प्रवेश मिला है। आप विष्णु की पत्नी श्री महालक्ष्मी से मना कर रहे हो। उन्होंने कहा कि आपको जो घमंड है ना कि मैं माया हूँ, मैं सुंदर हूँ, मैं ऐश्वर्य हूँ, मैं वैभव हूँ। पहले आप ऐश्वर्य भाव के घमंड का त्याग करो, माधुरी भाव बनाओ, गोपी भाव बनाओ, साधु जीवन बिताओ, वैराग्य लेके आओ, राधा रानी के चरणों की भक्ति करो, तब आना। तो इस जंगल में बैठ के पद्मासन स्थित देवी पर ब्रह्म स्वरूप पड़ी, परमेश्वर जगत माता महालक्ष्मी नमस्तुते। पद्मासन में विराजमान होकर तपस्या करने लगी। भगवान श्री कृष्ण ने सोचा कि जंगल में एक स्त्री का रहना अच्छा नहीं है, इसकी सेवा कौन करेगा। बड़े रूप में तो नारायण रह नहीं सकते थे, क्योंकि ब्रज में बाल रूप में आए थे। तो बादशाह भामा के बोले, माँ मैं भूखा हूँ। लक्ष्मी ने देखा नारायण रोकने के लिए मुझसे माँ कह रहे हो, मेरे पास कुछ नहीं प्रभु, 2 मुट्ठी चावल लाई थी बैकुंठ से, खिचड़ी का भोग लगाइए। तो कन्हैया ने खिचड़ी का भोग लगाया, इसलिए खिचड़ी का भोग लगता है। और पूस मास में हर बृहस्पतिवार गुरुवार को मेला लगता है। बोलो महालक्ष्मी मैया की।
This veil on face of Lakshmi's tapasya. She's the only deity in India sitting and give some to him. Give the khichdi to him. Give him a lot of it. She's the only deity in India where Lakshmi Devi is sitting down. She's sitting in a Padmasana, he said in Hindi. And sometimes you can see Bajari in the old days wasn't so developed. You get a darshan Lakshmi Devi is sitting like this. And usually Lakshmi is standing and her right hand is like this. So when you see Radharani deities like this, that's the Lakshmi pose. It's not Radharani. Radharani is offering tambo to Krishna or dancing. Her hands are in a dancing mudra, one like this, one like that. Or one hand is on the side holding a lotus flower, and one hand, right hand is offering pan, tambo to Krishna's mouth. This is the proper Radharani Murti. When you make a Murti of Radharani, you should always make it in dancing pose or tambo arpan. Tarpan, not tarpan, tambo arpan mudra, which means like this. This is the finger. Usually when they carve a resti, they carve a piece of pan, tambo, in the fingers. They paint it green. The Murti, breast Murti. There's many deities in ISKCON. Radharani's like this. That's why Shwarya Vichak. Lakshmi. Let's see. What is the London bucket? That's the usual thing. Yeah, because if you don't ask and tell specifically when they make the Murti, then all Murtis they usually make like Lakshmi. Whether it's Sita Devi or Radharani or Lakshmi, they all like this. And Indian people were mostly the worshippers of Sita, Ram, and Vishnu. I mean Krishna, Ram, and Vishnu. They want to get money. So they want to see the Lakshmi Mudra. So like in London or Bhaktivedanta Manor, mostly Indians go there. Whole place is run by Indians. And they like that Murti Radharani like this. They want Radharani, or they want Lakshmi Devi or Sita for their benefit, not for their benefit. There's 2 ways to view reality. One is that I am the subject and you are the object of my vision, or the other is you are the subject and I am the object of your vision. So when you make a Murti of Radharani or Sita Devi or Lakshmi Devi, and you make it deliberately, tell the Stapati, the Murti carver, to have the right hand raised, that's from your subjective view, that you want the blessings of fortune and money from Sita Devi, Lakshmi Devi, or Radharani. But if you take Radharani is the subject, Sita is the subject, Lakshmi is the subject, then the object of their love is Ram, Vishnu, or Krishna. So they're not busy blessing you, they're busy serving Ram, Vishnu, or Krishna with tambo or with the flower or dancing together or whatever. So dancing would only be Radharani. Lakshmi doesn't dance. Sita doesn't dance. So there's no room for you on a Yodi or Vaikuntha, I'm sorry. You have to go to Vrindavan. Is that okay? It's okay. I thought you'd like that. So I like this tea because everywhere in the world, everyone comes to Lakshmi Devi like this. Dharam Dehi, Janam Dehi, Pati Dehi. Please give me a husband, please give me wealth, please give me followers, give me votes for the election. So everyone comes with folded hands and a begging mudra. Please give me money, Lakshmi. But here, this is the only temple in the universe, Radharani is begging you. She's begging all the worshippers for some gift. She's in Vrindavan, and Vrindavan is called Prem Dham, and what the wealth of this place is Prem. Chaitanya Charitamrita, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu asked Ramananda Roy, who is a wealthy person? What the answer he got? What did Ramananda say? Who is a wealthy person? Don't know. Your husband. I know a wealthy person, you know. So that's true, of course, but this wasn't the answer that Ramananda Roy gave. Don't know. What frame? Second frame? That's also included. Not you. Vraj, Lalita Saki, Vishaka Saki, Vraj. Krishna frame. If anyone avoids these 10 offenses, he'll attain Krishna frame. They say it like that. Where's it? Give her a ladder. Give her a ladder. Here, left.
Wait. It's come to Maharaj. Yeah, wait.
Right.
No.
Left. Yeah, this is the page. No, that's good. That's good, but not this good. Come on, take this two, mix up together. Okay, you're more accustomed to that. Okay, we get done with that, then try some of this other stuff. There it goes in the mixer. So Lakshmi is begging in Vrindavan, and the wealth of Vrindavan is the wealth of Krishna Prem. Radharani loves Krishna, Balaram loves Krishna, Yashoda loves Krishna, Raktak Patra loves Krishna, the deer love Krishna, the monkeys love Krishna, the birds love Krishna, everyone loves Krishna in Vrindavan. So she doesn't have Braja Prem, she doesn't have Vatsalya Prem, she doesn't have Madhurya, she has Madhurya Prem but not Parakiya Bhav, Lakshmi Devi. She has a mood that Krishna is my husband and I'm his consort. It doesn't work in Vrindavan. There's no husbands here. Krishna is a lover and all the gopis are his beloveds. They're all married to some other questionable characters like Abhimanyu and Govardhan Mala and Duramata and all these characters. So Lakshmi's begging the Brajavasis, please give me a drop of prem. So when people come to the Lakshmi temple in Bailvan in Vrindavan, they come to bless Lakshmi. She's on the receiving end. We usually go to Lakshmi Narayan temples in Delhi and Bangalore and Bombay, everywhere, Birla Lakshmi Narayan. Oh, Lakshmi, please make my business successful. Please bless me money. And here she's saying, I got all the money. My husband's Lakshmi Pati. I have all the money, all the wealth. I'm begging for, and I'm a beggar. So she's Lakshmi, and she's a bhikari. Bhikari means a beggar. But what is she begging for? She's not begging for more Lakshmi because he has it all. What do you give the girl that has everything? Right? More of everything. What do you give the girl that has everything? Has all the jewels and all the money, all the cars, all the apartments, everything. You give her more jewels and more cars. No. So Lakshmi is begging for fame. So we come to Lakshmi and say, oh, you poor thing. Oh, Lakshmi, oh, you poor thing. You don't have Radha Bhav, you don't have Krishna Bhav. Look, I'm living here in Vrindavan. I bless you, Lakshmi. Ashirvad Leela. Please accept my blessings. I hope you get fame. I hope I get fame. I hope you get fame. If I get it first, I'll give it to you. If you get it first, you give it to me. So this is a unique place. Vrindavan, everything becomes upside down. What looks like the truth outside Vrindavan is on the top of the pinnacle, is on the bottom of the pinnacle in Vrindavan. Outside Vrindavan, what's on the top of the triangle of life? Money. Doesn't eat dresses, come on. Monkeys pull them up, but they don't eat them. What? Step on it. Blessing.
Yeah, big one.
Just some footprints on her hand. There's a bull, I think, huh?
It's a bull, yeah.
Hey, stop blowing around. You're bullying everybody. Beat that guy. Oh, look, coward girl, take your cows and bull somewhere else. Hey, don't watch who you're messing with. I got some stuff in here about Bhagavan somewhere if I find it. I like this place, it's so funny to me. She's a beggar. So everything in Vrindavan is different. Outside Vrindavan, money's on the top. Radharani. Inside Vrindavan, prem's on the top. Everybody goes to Lakshmi temple begging for prem. And then you ask her, why you're begging her for prem? I mean, for money, you're begging Lakshmi. You're a beggar, she's also a beggar. You're begging a beggar. One beggar goes to another, can you give some money? Well, I'm a beggar too, man. How can I give you money? So you're saying, Lakshmi, give me something. Well, I'm begging you, you beg me. That's why I tell her, I said, look, I'll bless you, you get praying, and if you get it first, you give it to me. If I get it, I'll give it to you. I don't ask her, right? What do I need? You know? Radharani's giving me everything I need. She's a fingernail of Radharani, toenail, not a finger, toenail. Sarva Lakshmi Radharani ki, Rajeshri, Rajeshri, Rajeshri,
Maheshwari, Kriyeshwari,
Sreshri, Sreshri, Chivita Varti Shri, Pramana Shasni Shri,
Rameshwari,
Rameshri, Shreshri, Pramana Ganeshri, Rajeshri, Radharani, Vishwadiki, and most of that. She's the Ishvara of everything you can imagine, and more. Jai Jai Shri Radhe. Now we raise our hand and say Jai Jai Shri Radhe. Jai Jai Shri Radhe. But one fine day, we'll raise our hands and say Jai Jai Shri Radhe and fly out of this body. Zip, zip. Go to Radharani's lotus feet. Radhapada Dasi. Okay, let's see if we can find anything here about Bhagavan. There's Bhagavan. It's called Bilvavan or Shivan, the forest of Lakshmi. He was saying all this stuff, actually. And he was saying all the same stuff. Once, Lakshmi heard from Narada Muni describing Krishna's Rasa Leela and the good fortune of Vraja Gopis. So Lakshmi developed a strong desire to see the Rasa Leela. pretty funny. He does. Takes a straight strand of hair or something. That's pretty weird. So, I put my hair behind my shoulders. Okay.
What?
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. No. But only the Vrajagovis are qualified to enter because of their Vishuddha Prem, really pure, undivided, self-forgetful love for Krishna. You only can enter the Rasa dance by the mercy of Krishna or Vrajagovis. Lakshmi came here, and she's still here. She's been here for 5,000 years. She must be feeling lonely. Imagine 5,000 years without a boyfriend now. That's pretty tough. She dumped her husband in Vaikuntha and ran away to find another boyfriend. She got jilted. She got stood up. So she came into the Rasa dance and she had no success. Lakshmi's problem was what? She couldn't give up her Mahishi Abhiman. She continued to think, I am the queen of Vaikuntha. Do you know who I am? I'm the presiding Devi of all wealth, and therefore I'm relishing the mellows of Krishna's Lila by performing austerity, but not following Radharani. Just Lakshmi saying, every day Krishna comes here with the cowherd boys herding the cows, and at that time Krishna will surely give me his darshan. Because Krishna plays in Balavan, plays in Bandiravan, plays in Bilavan and Bhadravan. He plays all these forests. So she said, I'm parking myself under this bale tree. I'm sure Krishna will come by here with the cowherd boys to bless me. He'll surely give me his darshan. Well, that's interesting. A bunch of philosophy, probably pretty boring for me. This is Lakshmi meets Yogamaya. Who's Yogamaya? Who's Puramasi? Who's Sita Devi?
Bhattacharya's wife.
Who's Advaitacharya? Who's Mahavishnu? Right? So Yogamaya said, Lakshmi, you're the chaste wife of Brahmani of Lord Narayan. Can you give up your husband and marry someone else, a cowherd boy? I'm a Mahishi, I'm a queen of Vaikuntha. I'm married to a Brahmin, and I'm also a Brahmani queen. And then she said, how is that possible? I can never do it. I can't do it, never. Yogamaya said, can you make cow dung patties? I don't think so. She can. No, she doesn't make patties. She makes go do. You know what that means? Go do me cow poo. So she's saying cow poo. Not patties. Patties are hard to make. Do me just do. Excuse me. Oh, God. And she said, I don't know how to do that. I can't make cow dung patties. Can you milk a cow and carry milk pots on their head? 1, 2, 3, 4 years, you know. Carrying Barsonic 3, 4 pots. I said, I've never done that before. Then Yogamaya says, and there's no way for you to go to Vrindavan and see the Rasa dance because you're not qualified. First, listening to Lakshmi Devi, I'll give you an idea. First, you have to take birth in from a gopi's womb and associate with Raja gopis and try to follow them. Then you must marry a gopa, and then when you can give up that husband, easy call you. This drop for you goes a little hard, but she waits long enough to be easier. If you give her that husband, you'll be able to go to Krishna and truly make Krishna your beloved. There's no other way to do it. Another kalpa, and Padma Puran describes that Krishna came to meet Lakshmi Devi, not Yogamaya. So who came to meet Lakshmi Devi?
Krishna.
Sure. One day, Lakshmi was staying here in Beowan. Suddenly Krishna came one day. Hey, Lakshmi, why are you doing all this tapa and austerity? She said, I want to become a doctor in London. No, she didn't say that. She said, I want a boon that I can join your Rasalila. And Krishna said, what? That's impossible. You can't. Why not? First you must take birth from a woman, a gopi, and marry a gopa. Only then you get a Rasalila. So how will you make it? You must give up your Brahmani body and your chest to Lord Narayan. What? She's not calling you though, man. This is job for you. We don't do those kind of things now, you know. Well, wait for calling you. So then after marrying a Brajagopa, you have to cheat him and absorb yourself in Parikrama, Paramar love, and then with that bhav, in that body of Brajagopa, you could join Rasalila. Lakshmi says, what are you saying? How can I give up my husband, Narayan? I can never give him up. I can't give up my chastity. I can never marry a Brajagopa. Krishna, okay, fine. So just keep waiting and waiting. You can fulfill your desire, but you can accept and do all the things I mentioned. So that's a little tough. She's still sitting here. Well, that's hard to believe in this day and age, huh? Not giving up your chastity, not giving up your husband. Anyway, different times. So it's a little tough here to put you to sleep. Why couldn't she marry Rasa dance? Because Lakshmi had no adhikar, means qualification, no Brajagopi bhav, and no kripa from Lord Chaitanya and Yogamaya. First require adhikar, then you require birth from a gopi garva, womb of gopi. Then you have to marry gopi. Then you must cheat her. It's a step by step. Step 1, take birth from a gopi. Become a gopi. Step 2, marry a gopa. Step 3, cheat your husband. And in-laws. 4, become Krishna's paramour. To do that, you have to give up all dharma, varna, and ashram dharma. Swajnam haripatam chitvam. Sri dharma, laja dharma, patni dharma, loka dharma, deha dharma. You name it, you gotta give it up. Then if you surrender and come under shelter of Brajagopi, like Lita Vishaka, then you can serve Krishna in Vraj. Otherwise, never. Lakshmi Devi not enter rasa by performing austerities. Never, it will never fulfilled. So she's really suffering. She has all the money in the universe and still she's crying. So, you're gonna cry, you have all the money. Really pathetic story. When Lord Chaitanya stayed in Sri Rangam at the house of Gopal Goswami's father, Venkata. So Venkata was a worshipper of Lakshmi Narayana and Sri Sampradaya in Sri Rangam. So the Lord Chaitanya, Venkata said Lakshmi's higher, and then Lord Chaitanya said no, Radharani's higher. And he explained because of Ras, because of her surrender, Radharani's surrender, dedication to Bhagavan is much greater than Lakshmi. And finally, Venkata said, you know more about these subjects than I do. I don't understand so much subject. I mean, I'm a Sri Rangam Brahmin, so I worship them from my family tradition. But I accept what you say, Radharani is a part of Devata. Radharani is a part of Devata. She's a Supreme Lakshmi and part of Devata. Because Govinda Das says there's some discussion of Lakshmi Devi, Chaitanya Charitamrita. That's what I recall.
Yes, there Chaitanya Mahaprabhu describes this. Like Mahalakshmi in Belvan, she's doing tapasya.
Acha. So Gaura goes into Krishna with her.
Yes.
That principle is called Gaura Chandrika. Gaura Chandrika means, you remember a Gaura Lila that's matching a Krishna Lila, that becomes a moon. Chandrika means moonbeams. Moonbeams to show the way through the forest. In other words, the path to attain Prema. So let's go to Mantra. Bandirva.
यहाँ राधा कृष्ण की शादी हुई है। इसका प्रमाण मिलता है गर्ग संहिता है, ब्रह्म वैवर्त पुराण है, हरवंश पुराण है, गोपाल चंपू है। इन 4 पुराणों में शादी का वर्णन मिलता है। इस जगह पर आप खड़े हो, ये मांग भरते हुए हैं। ठाकुर जी प्रिया प्रीतम एक दूसरे की श्रृंगार कर रहे हैं, मांग भर रहे हैं। ठाकुर जी ने यहाँ राधा रानी की मांग भरी है। और इस बटवट में आज भी देखोगे तो मंडप वेदी बना हुआ है। जैसे राधा कृष्ण का मंडप बनता है, लड़का लड़की का मंडप वेदी बनाया जाता है, जैसे 4 पिलर हैं, जैसे मंडप वेदी बना हुआ है। और जैसे गांठ जोड़ी जाती है दुल्हन की, जैसे गठबंधन
देख सकते हैं, आप दिखा सकते हैं?
हाँ, दिखा सकता हूँ। ठीक है। और इधर बेड़ी कूप है, जो भगवान श्री कृष्ण ने बंसी से प्रकट किया है। उसका बच्चा का वध किया है, तो दोष निवारण के लिए वो कुआं खोदा है। उसमें सभी तीर्थों का आह्वान किया है। उस कुएं का जल आज देखोगे तो काला नजर आएगा आपको। शौमत की अमावस्या पड़ती है, उस दिन व्हाइट कलर हो जाता है। जैसे दूध का बर्तन नहीं हो जाता, ऐसा कलर चेंज होता है उसका। साइड में हौदी बनी हुई है, वो माताएं बहनें स्नान करती हैं, इनके बच्चे नहीं होते अथवा होकर मर जाते हैं या गर्भ खंडित हो जाते हैं, तो 99% काम पूर्ण होते हैं। इस कुएं का आदि वार पुराण स्कंद पुराण में तो ऐसा वर्णन मिलता है, इस कुएं के जल मात्र से जो जाने अनजाने में कोई पाप हो जाता है वो नष्ट हो जाता है। और इसका आचमन कर ले और छींटा लगा ले तो इंद्रलोक की प्राप्ति होती है। और यहाँ एक रात्रि वास कर ले और यहाँ भोजन पानी पा ले और यहाँ ठाकुर जी के दर्शन कर ले, तो उसको दोबारा मातृगर्भ में नहीं जाना पड़ता। आदि वार पुराण स्कंद पुराण कहता है, तभी ठाकुर जी ने राधा रानी का हाथ पकड़ लिया है। हे राधे हे ठाकुर जी तुम क्या कह रहे हो, यहाँ तो अब भक्तों की अपार भीड़ हो जाएगी। बोले हे राधे मैं इस स्थान को गुप्त रखूंगा, यहाँ वही भक्त आएगा जो हमारी शादी में सम्मिलित था। शादी में कीड़े मकोड़े के या पेड़ रूखे उसमें था वही भक्त आएगा, नहीं तो 1000 बार घूमकर वृंदावन चला जाएगा, भांडीरवन नहीं आ पाएगा। तो भांडीरवन हर व्यक्ति नहीं आ पाता, जिस पे ठाकुर जी कृपा करते हैं वही भांडीरवन आ पाता है। और वैसे भांडीरवन में अनेकों लीलाएं की हैं। एक यहाँ बाउंड्री वॉल पे चित्रपट बना है, राधा कृष्ण का मल्ल युद्ध हुआ है। उसमें स्वयं कृष्ण भगवान हारे हैं और राधा रानी जीती हैं। एक यहाँ दुर्वासा ऋषि को गोपियों ने भोजन कराया है। एक ब्रह्मा जी ने जो गाय बछड़ी जो चुराए हैं वो भांडीर वन से भांडीर वट के नीचे से चुराए हैं। भांडीर वन के 3 रीजन है। भांडीर वन नाम कैसे पड़ा? एक तो जब कुएं का निर्माण किया है ठाकुर जी ने, तो जितने भी तीर्थ बुलाए हैं सभी को भंडारा दिया है, उस वजह से यहाँ भांडीर वन नाम पड़ा है। तो यहाँ भंडारे का बड़ा विशेष महत्व है। एक यहाँ भांडीर नाम के ऋषि ने यहाँ तपस्या की है, उस वजह से भांडीर वन नाम पड़ा है। एक यहाँ ये भांडे वट, ये आप इस जगह पर खड़े हो, ये भांडीर वट बोला जाता है। भांडीर वन सारा जंगल बोला जाता है, और आप इस जगह पर खड़े हो, ये भांडीर वट बोला जाता है। क्योंकि यहाँ मिट्टी के जो बर्तन होते थे ना, मिट्टी के बर्तन पहले ऐसे नहीं डाले जाते थे। जब खंडित हो जाते थे तो इस बट पे टांग के जाया करती थी टोपियाँ, तो इसे भांडे वट बोला जाता था। तो इसका शुद्ध नाम हो गया है भांडीर वट। और एक यहाँ जो यज्ञ पत्नियों ने ठाकुर जी को भोजन कराया है, ब्राह्मण पत्नियों ने यहाँ ठाकुर जी को भोजन कराया है। तुलसी शालिग्राम का विवाह यहीं हुआ है। और यहाँ सबसे मेन लीला तो ये मिलती है कि नंद बाबा, यशोदा मैया, राधा रानी आदि गोपीगण यहीं से स्वधाम गमन भी किए हैं, अपने धाम को भांडीर वन से ही गए हैं। तो भांडीर वन एक दिव्य और पावन स्थल है। आप इसे नॉर्मली तरीके से देखोगे तो कुछ नजर नहीं आएगा, अगर ग्रंथों के आधार पर देखोगे तो भांडीर वन एक दिव्य स्थान है। क्योंकि आप कोई भी ग्रंथ उठाइए, भांडीर वन का आपको वर्णन मिल जाएगा उसमें। जय श्री राधे।
Is Brahma Murthy here on the left hand side?
Yes, yes.
Brahma on the
Left
left
side.
hand side and Radha Krishna.
राधे कृष्णा पुटी।
Just tell in English a little summary what you can remember.
ये फेरे वाली जगह है, वो माला डालते हैं। In this place, even now we can see that the tree has 4 mandaps. Like for mandap there are 4 pillars. Any mandap, any shadi, any marriage place, 4 pillars are there. Even now they are there. And also there is a knot tied between the bride and groom.
Yeah.
That knot is also available. We can see that also.
And is the trees are tied together?
Yeah, that's what he will show us. And he also said this place is Bhandirvan because here Bhandara, when Lord Krishna has dug the well, all the Tirthas came, and for them Bhandara was done. Bhandara was given. So Bhandirvan. And another thing is, previously when they used to cook in earthen pots, Bhandirvan. So when they used to cook in earthen pots, if the earthen pot break, then not used to throw just like that. They used to tie to this tree.
Gopis used to come and
Tie to this tree. So this tree, that's called bhand. Bhand means that cooking pots. So it's called Bhandir Vat, and the vessel became Bhandirvan. And another reason also, here many leelas happened. There's the Durvas Muni Leela where Radharani and Gopis fed Krishna. That Leela happened here. And Radharani Krishna fought that fist fight here. Wrestling fight here only, that also happened. And also Radharani, Krishna, Radharani, Yashoda, Nanda Baba, everyone became uppercut from this place only. That is why. And Bhandirvan has glories described in Adivara Puran and Harivansh Puran, Gopal Champu, Skanda Puran. भागवत जी में भी वर्णन है
in Bhagavatam. He wants to show that 4 mandaps and
I
Ganat.
got agreement here. That's everything he said in Hindi. I followed in Hindi. It's very good. Viva Manda. अच्छा
लड़के के कंधे से होता है और लड़की के बगल से होता है कंधे से है।
He knows very well.
राधे राधे। हमारा नाम इंदुलेखा है और हम भांडीर वन के सेवायत हैं। तो यहाँ पे राधा रानी ने, यहाँ पे भांडीर वन में कान्हा ने बहुत लीलाएं की हैं। यहाँ पे 14 लीलाओं का शास्त्रों में उल्लेख दिया गया है। सबसे मेन प्रथम लीला है कि राधा रानी का यहाँ पे विवाह हुआ था कान्हा जी के साथ। विवाह का उल्लेख गर्ग संहिता, जो गर्गाचार्य जी जिस ग्रंथ के रचयिता हैं, 16वें अध्याय में विवाह का वर्णन दिया है कि कान्हा जब 2 वर्ष के थे, 2 वर्ष का बच्चा बहुत नटखट होता है। कान्हा जी इतने नटखट थे कि मैया जो भी काम करती थी, तोड़ फोड़ करना यही उनका काम रहता था। तो मैया बाबा से कहती हैं कि जो लाला मोह बड़ो परेशान करे, तुम गैया चराने जाते हो तो इसको भी अपनी साथ ले जाओ। तो जब लाला ने बाहर जाने की बात सुनी तो लाला आनंदित हुआ, खुश हुआ कि आज मैं बाहर जाऊंगा और मैं भी देखूंगा कि बाबा कहाँ गैया चराते हैं। तो बाबा उसको बहुत मना करने लगे कि लाला बहुत घना जंगल है, तू क्या करेगा, तुझे बड़े जंगली जानवर खा जाएंगे। लाला को डराने लगे, पर नहीं, लाला हट पड़ गया। लाला बोला नहीं बाबा, मैं हूँ तो देखूंगा तुम कहाँ गैया चराते हो। तो लाला के हट के आगे बाबा को स्वीकृति देनी ही पड़ी। बाबा जैसे ही लाला को लेके आ रहे थे और भांडीर वन की सीमा में प्रवेश किया तो अचानक से मौसम चेंज हो गया, अंधकार छा गया, घनघोर बादल छा गए और दिन में भी तारे टिमटिमाने लगे, मूसलाधार बारिश होने लगी। तो नंद बाबा इसी भांडीर वन के आड़ लेके छिप गए और कहने लगे, देख मैंने तो उसे मना करी, तू माना नहीं, अभी मौसम कैसा था और मौसम कैसा हो गया। तो देखते हैं कि एक वहाँ पे दक्षिण दिशा से एक तेज प्रकाश चला आ रहा था। उस प्रकाश का तेज इतना था कि हजारों सूर्यों के समान था। तो नंद बाबा की आंखें बंद हो गईं, क्योंकि हम लोग तो एक सूर्य की तरफ ही नहीं देख पाते, वो तो हजारों थाउजेंड सन लाइट्स थे। तो नंद बाबा की आंखें बंद हो गईं। तो जैसे ही प्रकाश शांत हुआ, नंद बाबा ने अपनी आंखें खोली तो देखा वहाँ पे एक सुंदर कन्या को पाया। तो बाबा बहुत आश्चर्यचकित हुए कि अभी तो यहाँ ऐसा तूफान था और अभी एक लाली कौन है तू और क्या नाम है, अपना परिचय दे। तो राधा रानी ने अपना नाम वन सखी बताया। तो बोली बाबा, आपको इतना भयभीत देखता हुआ आपके पास आई हूँ और आपकी गोदी में जो लाला है वो बहुत सुंदर है, आप इसे मुझे गोदी में दो। तो बाबा बोले नहीं लाली, पहले तू अपना पूर्ण परिचय देगी तभी मैं तो लाला को दूंगा, नहीं तुझे लाला को नहीं दूंगा। तो बाबा ने राधा रानी से बहुत आग्रह किया तो राधा रानी ने बाबा को दिव्य रूप के दर्शन दिए। तो जैसे ही नंद बाबा ने श्री जी के दिव्य रूप के दर्शन पाए तो उन्होंने उनको नतमस्तक प्रणाम किया। फिर बोले कि जब उन्हें स्मरण हुआ कि कान्हा के जो कुलगुरु गर्गाचार्य जी थे, उन्होंने जिनका नामकरण किया था और नामकरण के समय नंद बाबा को बताया था कि भांडीर वन में युगल सरकार का मिलन होना है। जैसे उन्हें स्मरण हुआ, उन्होंने श्री जी ने फिर से 16 वर्ष का रूप लिया। बाबा बोले, ले लाली तू अपने प्राणनाथ को संभाल, जो तूफान आया था इससे 9 लाख गाय इधर उधर हो गई हैं, उन्हें मैं ढूंढ के लाता हूँ और जो तेरा मनोरथ है उसको पूर्ण करके लाला को घर पहुँचा दियो। इतना कह के बाबा आगे प्रस्थान करते हैं। तो राधा रानी ने कान्हा को 16 वर्ष का किया है, दोनों ही किशोर अवस्था रूप लिया। इसी भांडीर बट के नीचे बैठ के आपस में प्रिया पीतम जी श्रृंगार कर रहे थे, प्रिया जी पीतम जी का और पीतम जी प्रिया जी का। जब ब्रह्मा जी ने इतना सुंदर दिव्य नज़ारा भूलोक पर देखा, उनको बहुत श्राप लगे हुए थे, इस कारण उनका ब्रजमंडल में कहीं भी कोई स्थान नहीं था। उन्होंने सोचा आज युगल सरकार का मिलन भी है, क्यों ना इन दोनों का विवाह संपन्न करा दिया जाए तो मुझे पापों से मुक्ति मिलेगी और शायद ब्रज में स्थान मिल जाए। यही सोचकर जो हमारे विवाह की पद्धतियाँ होती हैं वो 8 प्रकार की होती हैं। तो उसमें से गंधर्व पद्धति होती है, उसी पद्धति के माध्यम से यहाँ पे विवाह संपन्न कराया है, तो यहाँ पे गंधर्व विवाह बोला जाता है। हमारे हिंदू समाज में रिवाज है, एक पिता अपनी बेटी के पीले हाथ या कन्या को दान नहीं कर देता तब तक विवाह संपन्न नहीं होता और कन्या पराई नहीं मानी जाती। तो ब्रह्मा जी ने पिता और पुरोहित दोनों ही कार्य निभाए हैं। हमारे हिंदू समाज में ये भी रिवाज है, पुरोहित मांगलिक कार्य कर रहा हो उसको दान या दक्षिणा ना दे दो तब तक हमारा शुभ कार्य सफल नहीं माना जाता। तो कान्हा जी ने ब्रह्मा जी से कहा आपको क्या चाहिए, आप मांगो। तो ब्रह्मा जी ने कहा नारायण मुझे आपके चरण धूल और भक्ति चाहिए। तो कान्हा ने तथास्तु बोला है। तो उन्होंने पुष्कर राजस्थान में जाके भक्ति की है। हमारे यहाँ जब ब्रह्म वैवर्त पुराण है उसमें स्कंद पुराण में ऐसा वर्णन आता है,
Jai Jai Shri Radhe. Who are you gonna win? You have to wear a dress like that though. Pink, hot pink. Who's winning?
Radharani.
Yeah, he's having a hard time. She's gonna knock him off. No, it's not Radharani, that's Radharani.
Yeah, maybe Lalita. Sakhi.
It's actually Radharani, I don't know, I was a little confused. Because Radharani wrestled, so it's two different forms or something. That's Radharani section, and this Radharani wrestling mat outfit. Cowboys came here and ate a whole bunch of food. And then cowboys came here with Krishna Mandiram. They played on the banyan tree. All the cows sat on the banyan tree. They had a big picnic. And everyone was sitting around in a circle around Krishna. Everyone thought that Krishna was sitting right in front of them. And Krishna expanded himself for every cowboy one Krishna. They had so much kachori, puris, rice, and all stuff, dry food, and they felt thirsty. They said, Krishna, you live this far away. We're thirsty. No problem. 2 or 3, and boom, hit the ground up, Jamuna Ganga everything. Brahma acted as the father of Radharani and gave away, because Brahma's 4 faces are what?
4 hills of Radharani's.
4 hills of Barsana are the 4 faces of Brahma. So Barsana is Brahma, Giriraj is Vishnu, and Nandishwara is Shiva. So Brahma, Shiva, Vishnu, represented by these 4 mountains. So this marriage was performed here, but the main thing about this marriage is fake.
Yes.
So what you should learn is all marriages are fake. So don't take it too seriously, don't pay much attention to it, but just always think of Radha Krishna. Jai Jai Shri Radhe.
Jivane marane gati arona himora.
Pretty loud, huh? Watch out. Good morning. Where are we? Somewhere in Vraj. So what is this? Where are we? What's going on here? Oh, it's going to be interesting. Anyway, it's where. Okay, that'll keep you fall asleep, I guess. Darn. This is Leela. Mansarovar was the time of Sharad Ras Leela in August, and Sri Radharani was dancing on the bank of Yamuna with the gopis. Radharani was feeling neglected and became angry, and sulking in love, she entered Madan, which is, as you know, an unfavorable mood of opposition towards Krishna. Alone, Radharani left the Rasamandal and crossed Yamuna and came to the solitary forest where we are now. So she ditched Krishna in the Rasa dance. she gave you. And at that time, Radharani started crying in separation from Krishna. And Radharani's tears created this lake. There's a lake of tears of separation. Krishna came here and found Radharani. And wait, just take it right off my knee. It's around my knee there. You're gonna have more stuff to do there. What's going on here? Krishna found Radharani here and tried to break Radharani's mind by offering his Venu and his head at Radharani's feet. Admitting his fault, Krishna promised Radharani never to act like that again. The painting in this mandir is called Chitra Murti, means a murti of a painting. Like we have painting murtis. Those are ducks? Are those ducks?
Yes, ducks.
2 ducks. 2 ducks. Jagai Maharaj. Look pretty ducky. So, at this painting, did you notice that Krishna is offering his head and flute at Radharani's feet? Did you saw that?
No.
He's rubbing her leg, right?
Yes.
Well, he didn't see what I saw. Yeah, that's social life. It's Krishna's rubbing on his knee or something.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, but I had a picture on it. I'll try. Anyway, he was doing all that to break Radharani's sulky mood of mind. And Krishna is looking at Radharani as if to say, this he was expressing through his eyes, talking through his eyes. Smara Gala Kandanam, Mama Sitiramandanam,
Dehi Padapallavam,
Deva Palamudaram. O Radharani, the beautiful flower blossoms of your feet counteract the deadly poison of lust in my heart, and they extinguish the fire of pain of that love which rages in my heart. Please be kind and decorate my head with your flower-like feet. So this is another pastime from Gita Govinda called Heart Lake. I told this in 2007, so a little ways back there. One day, Sri Krishna said, "Oh Radhika, this sarovar and my heart are the same in nature." And Radharani said, "Yes, Shyam, this lake is also like my heart, and anyone who bathes in this lake will certainly find a place in my heart." So usually when we come here, it's in the daytime, it's really hot, so we take a bath in the lake. So we can find a place in Radharani's heart. You dive in this lake called Mansarovar, the lake of Radharani's Man, and you'll find yourself situated in the heart of Radharani. And Radharani will be situated in your heart, or our hearts. After this lila, this lake was called, by the villagers, they call the lake simply Radharani, but it's called Hridaya Pokhara. Who else bathed here? What other famous personality bathed here? Bam Bam Bole. Who's Bam? That's right. Very smart. No, he wasn't Gopeshwar before he bathed.
Yeah.
He was Shiva. Says right here. Shiva bathes here to become a gopi. Shiva and Parvati are always meditating around Krishna's Astakali Leela. Once during Krishna's Pakat Leela, Shiva desired to see the Ras Leela dance. So he left Kailash and he came to Vrindavan. And the Braja Gopis stopped him and said, "No male can enter Krishna's Ras Leela." So Shiva, "How do I gain entrance?" And he said, "You worship Sita Devi, Yogamaya." Yogamaya appeared to Lord Shiva and took him across Yamuna to this place, this lake here called Mansarovar. And he took a bath and he emerged as a beautiful Kishori Gopi. And he's Saki Priya. No. Excuse me. Shivarani. Yogamaya Purnamasi sat Lord Shiva inside a kunj and told her, or him, or whoever it was, he or she, another one of those, could witness the Radha Krishna's Ras Leela from a distance. During Ras Leela, during this Ras Leela where she was hiding in a kunj watching it, the Braja Gopis didn't feel any happiness. And they suspected that Govindadas had intruded into the Leela. So they searched and they found Lord Shiva and asked about, quote, her identity. And Brajagopi said, "Hey Sakyan, what is your name? What village are you from? Who's your husband? Who's your father-in-law?" That new Gopi, Shivarani, could not answer the questions. She started crying. That's a typical woman thing, you know. if you all got yourself in a fix, you start crying. You know? So Yogabaya, they asked Yogabaya, "Who's this girl? Who's this Gopi you brought here?" She said, "I don't know. I don't know her name. I just arranged her birth. I don't know." What is it? She gave no name or arranged her birth from a woman Gopi, and she didn't marry her to any Gopa, getting no replies. When the Gopis didn't get a reply to the name or the village, you don't know your name, you don't know where you're born, you don't know your mother, you don't know your father, you don't know your husband. You drank too much vodka or something. That's what they drink, these guys. So, what did the Gopis do? They started slapping him. Hit, as they say in Broland, hit him upside the face. Bro means bro, you know. hit him up. They're hitting Krishna and slapping him in the face. Boom, boom. I'll give you a demonstration. Not any particular reason why I'm making this person, but she may know, but you won't understand. Now's my chance to get even, you know. You can make the sound crack. Sound effects, they go, oh. They are. Please, 911, call 911 on your phone.
112.
108 in India.
108. One round, drop them out. So they slapped his cheeks until they were swollen. Shirani. See Shirani's mystery. Yogavaya told Brajagopi to Krishna, "Be merciful to her." So Krishna said, "Okay, your name is Gopishwar," and gave a boon. At that time, Krishna said, "No sadhaka can enter Vrindavan or Krishna Madhurya without first receiving the mercy of Gopishwar." And the Brajagopis would start from that day forward, start worshipping Gopishwar Linga to get seva and association with Krishna. That's why I told some of my students. That's it. I told some of my students, if you want to stay in Vrindavan, you have to worship Gopishwar, right?
Yes.
Where I think they're sleeping now.
Yes.
Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, they worship Gopishwar. Yes, they're sleeping. You're correct. Okay, what else we got here? On that temple where we missed the Artik, there's a Giriraj Shila addressed as Radharani. That's pretty cool. That's some new thing the villagers cooked up. But the Pujari said, he told a Leela, it's quoted, Pujari Leela. Are you ready for this?
Yes.
It's Vraj the original. I can't swear to the authenticity of it or the shastric basis, but it's a damn good story. I can promise you that. Tell it to your grandkids, okay? Chime out. Once, Shiva and Parvati came to see Krishna Rasa dance. This time was his wife. Usually when I get in trouble, you don't bring your wife. But he brought his wife this time. She wouldn't let him go alone. That's the He said, "Where you going? Going to Russ?" Wait a minute, buddy. I'll go with you. I'll your wife. Where am I going to go? I just want to, keep an eye on you. So they came to the entrance of the Rasa dance. But Shiva was stopped. It was denied because he didn't have a gopi robe. But Yamuna Devi disguised Shiva and dressed Shiva as a gopi, and he came into Raslila. Krishna was playing his flute. As soon as Shivani, or whoever she was pretending to be, heard Krishna playing the flute, she went crazy and started doing Tandava Nitya. Started doing the crazy dance of Shiva called Tandava. It's kind of like the way she does, you know. One arm like this, one leg like this, and one arm like that, one other leg over there. And you go, jumping, one knee goes up to her head, the other knee goes up to her head. Like amazing, crazy. Tandavi Nitya. So Shivani or whoever she was, she started dancing in euphoria, crazy style, like Croatian style. And Rajagopi said, "Oh, who is this wild dancer? This newcomer Saki. I never seen her before." Krishna saw, he understood that was Shiva disguised as a gopi doing his famous Tandava Nitya, the dance that Shiva does at the time of Pralaya, which means destruction of the universe. He dances like crazy and burns everything up in big mess. So, to honor Lord Shiva, Krishna respectfully offered him a simhasan. This was a twist, you know.
Yes.
What I say? Hello.
They offered simhasan.
What? Who, what, when? Who offered what to who?
Lord Shiva.
Thank you. Good night. And then, after Krishna offered a singhasan to Shivani and set her/him on the asan, then Krishna offered obeisances to this newcomer, and being treated and respected as the best gopi, while Radharani and all the other gopis stood below. Radharani is wondering, who is this black Vraja that's getting all Shyam's attention? So somehow she was disguised with all his ashes. He looked a little black, dark blue or black. What is this black gopi? You know? I think it's Madhuri or something. Where's Madhuri? She's sleeping, I think. He should be. I hope he didn't hear what I said. You're sleeping, right? You're black, though. I can't see you. Is she black? Half black. Half is good. The white half. Okay, here goes serious. Who is this black gopi getting all the respect from Krishna? And then Radharani said, "How about this? I'm leaving." So she left, and she came here. And Krishna was searching for Radharani, and he found her hiding behind a tree. And then Krishna came and touched Radharani's feet. But Radharani didn't even look at him. Rita Vishaka came hoping to see Krishna at Radharani's feet. Both started crying. Radha Krishna started crying and made the lake of Mansarovar. Does everyone know the introduction? Anyway, let me give you a summary.
Yes, good. That is
In many Puranas, it says that Krishna likes older women. Generally, our Gaudiya conception is that Radharani is 14 years old, 2 months, and 15 days. And Krishna is about 1 year older. Krishna is 15 years, 9 months, 7.5 days. So Krishna is a year older. It's a general presentation of all Gaudiya writings. But in Garga Samhita and other ancient books that are very popular in Brajmandala, and it's also 1,000 years ago when Jayadeva Goswami wrote Gita Govinda, the available Puranas. I don't need the light. I don't need it. Oh, she needs it. It's okay. Okay, we don't need it. I guess, I don't know. You can see okay? If you need light for seeing, I don't mind. It doesn't. Okay. So Jayadeva Goswami wrote famous poem Gita Govinda, Radha Krishna Leela, and 1,000 years ago. And available shastras describe Radha Krishna at that time, and which is also thought of in India, that Krishna was chasing older women. He was just a teenage kid, and so Gita Govinda presents that Nanda Baba came here to Bandiravan, and with Krishna in his arms, Nanda Baba was looking for cows or something, and Krishna was in his arms, and Krishna was like 3 years old. Radharani was 15, and a big thunderstorm came, like rainstorm, and Nanda Baba had to round up a bunch of cows, so he saw Radharani walking by. He said, Radharani, you're like a mother, you're 15 years old. Can you take this little kid home to Nandagram? She said, yeah, I can take that kid. No. She took him in her arms like a baby, and she's walking down the street, and then they enter some forest, and all of a sudden Yogamaya turned Krishna into a dashing young teenager, being held, they couldn't hold him. He's a big guy then. And then he started holding her. He was 15. He was 4 years old, and he became 15. So they had this whole leela in the bushes in the forest of Bandiravan area. And then that leela ended, and then Radharani went to Nandagram and told Yashoda that I met Nanda Baba, he gave her a little baby to me. So it was a really wild scene, So while that whole leela was going on, it's like a flashback in a movie or something. Because that leela that Radha Krishna enjoying, then Krishna leaves Radharani and meets with other gopis. There's meeting, there's separation, there's meeting again, and Madan, and many things, Gita Govinda, and extremely intimate description of amorous pleasures of Radha and Krishna. So, what's the story? What's the connection?
At that time only Brahma comes, and before this whole thing happens, Brahma comes and gets them married.
Oh, that's in Gita Govinda?
Yes.
I forgot that part. So Gita Govinda says, because that's the idea. In the old days, they don't have Parikrama Babaji, that's Lord Chaitanya, were introduced that. So the general consensus in India that Radha and Krishna are married, and Jiva Goswami presents that in Gopal Chamba also. So, and Gita Govinda, he says that Radharani is carrying this baby, and then Krishna grew up and got like a little teenager, and then can't play around without being married. So Brahma came, they did a mock marriage here in Bandiravan, and then after the marriage, then they partied, and then they got divorced in the middle of Radharani. Krishna ran away, left Radharani, and then they got together and all big thing. So that was.
That pastime, that girl told, that girl near Bhandirvan.
That's pretty cool. The little girls in Vrindavan tell you Gita Govinda. Taxi drivers tell you Mahabharat, and little girls tell you Gita Govinda. This is the kind of place we live in. You get a taxi in London or New York or anything, guy just tells you all the latest politics or sports. Well, a person told Leela.
This boy here, that cute kid told about that Leela, what you spoke, that Krishna, Lord Shiva came, then Yamuna Maharani gave whole Shringar, then Krishna honored Lord Shiva keeping on the throne, seeing that Radharani got married.
Yeah, I heard that from his father, I guess.
Yeah, that's what, that's what.
I think that's it.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare